Hey friends, Teacher Dame is back, and after the memory verse, I'm going to tell you how God's people can celebrate anything.
What's up, boys and girls? It's Cowabunga Camille here today, and you know what? I'm just so excited to be here. I feel the joy of the Lord so present, and I'm so grateful for all the amazing things that He's doing. So I decided to do the memory verse with y'all today. How this is gonna go is I need you guys to repeat me exactly the way that I do it, okay? So the words, hand motion, everything, I need you guys to repeat. Sounds good? Sounds good. But I need you guys to hop on your buggies, get on those buggies. You on your buggy, you on your buggy, all the way back there. Yeah, you need to be on your buggy. Hop on your buggies, and we're gonna go Proverbs. Actually didn't hear you guys at all. I'm gonna give you one more shot, and we're gonna do it all together, okay? Ready? Here we go. Proverbs 17:22. Oh, that's gone out of there. But we're gonna go a cheerful heart. You make a little heart with your hand. Heart makes you, like you're hitting it with the hammer, makes you strong. Show those muscles. Oosh, oosh, oosh. But, tell your neighbor, but, a broken, break it in half, spirit. Like you're a dried up fruit, you gotta suck in, you gotta go, dries you up. Here we go, Proverbs 17:22. Boys and girls, that was so good. Thanks for doing the memory verse with me today. Don't forget that memory verse, and also don't forget to be joyful for all the amazing things that God is doing in your life. Woo! And now I gotta go get that boogie. Peace.
Lickety scripts.
Teacher Dame, once again, let's get to it. So, we all know that God created the earth and everything in it, including us, people. But we haven't always done things in the right way, and when we don't do things the right way, things get a little messy. But God always has a way of making things right. So his plan to fix it all was to choose a guy named Abraham, and he told him that through his family, he was going to bless the world. And that family became a big, strong nation called the Israelites, or the Jewish people. So, but even they had their challenges. Sometimes they forgot about God and got away from the things they were supposed to the point that they even got taken away from their homeland and ended up in a place called Babylon, very far away from where they were used to and all their nice stuff. And even their stuff got taken away too. But God made a promise that they'll be back in 70 years. And while they were in Babylon, it got taken over by a new king, King Cyrus. And he did something nice for them. He allowed them to go back to their homeland and even gave them back their stuff. How cool is that? 40,000 or even more took the long journey back to Jerusalem. And what did they find when they got back? Rubble, destruction. Things were not good. The walls of the city were tore down, and even God's own temple, where their altar for sacrifices and prayer was gone. The first thing they did is they got to work. They didn't take time being downtrodden and disappointed and discouraged. They found joy and used that to fuel them to rebuild their city and God's temple. After some time passed, they finally got the walls up, and they even got the foundation to the temple built. And they were just so happy they had made it that far. They realized that God had been with them every step of the way, and they were able to find joy in that. So they celebrated and got back to work. They kept working till they was able to build God's altar and temple back to not its old form, but something like it. It was a little smaller, but it worked just fine for them. And to celebrate, they threw a really, really big party like their ancestors used to do years ago. So let's cheer for every step of the way, just like the Israelites. Go Team God. Speaking of Team God, if you want to join us and our captain, Jesus, it's as simple as ABC. Accept, believe, and confess. Say this prayer with me. So everybody, close your eyes and bow your heads. Okay, you ready? Dear God, I want to be part of your team, so I accept your Son, Jesus Christ, as my Lord and Savior. I also believe that he died on the cross and rose 3 days later, and I confess all my sins to him. That is all.